finding friends may have been pretty easy in high school, where you saw the same couple of booger lickers that you related to pretty much every single day of your life for about 4 years or so. And finding friends was probably also pretty easy in college, where you probably lived with a booger licker that didn't exactly hate you and you guys at least kind of call each other friends. However, you'll quickly realize that making friends in the real adult world isn't nearly as easy. The first problem you'll quickly realize is that none of your coworkers are exactly booger lickers like you, since they're fully functional adults with 401ks and had kids or something. So all I ever want to talk about with you is the weather, golf, and how they hate their wives. None of which you can relate to since you don't have a wife or go outside. But these are the only people that you see on a daily basis, so it seems like you're going to have to find friends elsewhere. The first way you might want to find adult friends is by starting a social hobby. Hobbies like group gardening, volunteering, or going to Alcoholics Anonymous. While you won't see these people every single day, you can slowly build up connections throughout the occasions that you do go, except you realize people are busy, flaky, and can actually end their addiction of alcohol. So there's no guarantee they'll be stuck in AA with you. Another way you might be able to find friends is through sports. You may think, aren't sports just another hobby? And yeah, but they deserve their own category, since this is my video. There are plenty of sports that you can do, and fortunately most if not all are social in many aspects. Now there are some caveats to this. Since sports bring out the primal instinct in people, you may not know the form of communication for every sport. To help you get started, we're going to talk about some of the most common social sports and the primary method of communication in those sports. First, basketball. In basketball, there's only trash talking, just pure trash talking. If you have the N-word card, you're obligated to use that in every sentence. And if you don't, you're probably not good at basketball anyways. Volleyball. Since volleyball was only created when Haikyuu came out, the sport is spoken exclusively in pseudo-English Japanese. You'll say stuff like one touchy or nice kill or just high five your teammates. Tennis. Tennis is a sport spoken exclusively through grunts. Hit a ball? Grunt. Shake hands? Grunt. Have sex with your ex-lover's current wife? Also grunt. Soccer. Since soccer is the international sport, you'll quickly realize that soccer can be spoken in many different ways, but the main way is by exaggerating everything. Someone touch you? Cry and scream. Someone take the ball away from you? Call foul on them. Someone call foul on you? Hit them with an Uno reverse card. Sprain an ankle or get kicked in the nuts? Go straight to the ER. American football. Like tennis, American football is also exclusively spoken in grunts, but only because all of the players have severe brain damage. Bouldering. Bouldering is filled with software engineers that have never done another sport in their life, so most of the communication is spoken through some kind of code, like saying beta, or flash, or guys, I want to quit my 9 to 5. And those are some of the most basic forms of communication for many of these sports. However, if sports aren't your thing and you have no applicable hobby that is social, there's still some kind of hope. You can still join a random social group that does a variety of different things. This could be like joining a local trivia group, or joining the single mothers of your city, or joining the communist group of your city. These are some of the many ways that you can find like-minded friends to hang out with in whatever city that you are in. However, if none of these work for you, you can always just join a cult. Cults are amazing ways to find friends. They'll invite you in as one of their own and never let you go. You'll never be able to see your family again, your other non-existent friends, and anything else that anchored you to society before. You'll be free, enlightened, and will eventually die whenever their doomsday prophecy comes true. But who cares about that? You'll have friends that will love you just the way you are, which is identical to them. Okay, don't actually join a cult.